today?
Cockles, nettles.
You mean alikrik?
Alikrik, yeah.
Yeah, and
Gonna have a look. There's rocks. Apparently there's a lot. So
we are now in the wild coast.
yeah, I thought I said there's oysters, shells.
Oh yes, we've spotted evidence of
And
oysters.
different fish here. So I'm gonna have a look. There's somebody over there. There was somebody there. So I might go that way or we just start here.
Yeah, okay. You got all your gear?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hold on.
Brilliant place to wild camp. There's a few houses. It's an interesting road to get here.
This was the first time that we felt that we found the wild coast. There was very few people around. Although the hills were quite populated, the people were quite far away, and there was only one of the little houses that was occupied. The weather was quite wild, the sea was fresh in our face, and Karine could start using her alikrekel skills again, searching through all the rock pools at low tide, looking for alikrekel for us to cook fresh from the ocean.
It's wild on the wild coast. It's been a misty, stormy day, and I'm hoping this is perfect fishing weather. It was a mission for me to get across the rocks to what we hope is a good fishing spot. Karine is feeling lucky. It's windy, and she is on it. I said she's on it. So let's hope the fishing god is with us. Our car is way over there. And we're trying to cast over there, where it's hopefully deep enough. The tide is going out, so it is getting shallower. Currently we are picking our casting points more for access than for what we know where there will actually be fish. Please hold some for us. Impressive!
We spent another few days unsuccessfully fishing and wild camping in this most amazing spot. We did put in a lot of effort, but eventually Karine ended up buying some great fresh oysters from one of the locals before we headed up the rough and washed out road to our next stop. The hills of Transkei is very populated. The houses are all scattered, but it was great to see that people are getting electricity and most people have outdoor toilets. When I was in this area last, outdoor toilets and electricity was very scarce. So it was great to see that the basic living conditions have started to improve through the years. So we kept on moving through the hills until our next destination, which was Mazeppa Bay, which was a very small community the last time I visited it. It's grown considerably and has been taken over mostly by a very big hotel, which I don't think is a good thing. So we found another wild camp outside of town at a picnic area where we had a great view over another fantastic beach, where we spent the next few days camping before we hit the road again, heading further north over the hills of the Transkei.
We've driven how far so long?
30 k's.
22 kilometers an hour, and the reason why we stopped here is because we hit a square of tar, and I feel like I can vlog now.
It's been a brilliant drive.
Oh, it's
And
a treacherous
now we're on
drive.
the boarding tower for 100 meters.
Potholes everywhere. But vegetation has changed. Still lots of houses everywhere. Everybody's on their little piece of land. Very, very tranquil. Quite hot.
Yeah, it's summer weather. And now there's suddenly more trees. A lot more trees and much less grass.
Yeah, and we still have 100 kilometers to go. And it's going to take us 3.5 hours. I think we started with 4 hours. But yeah,
4:22.
it looks like there's quite a few hills that we have to still cross. Oh, wait, still drive
And
slow.
more tar.
Just drive slow, please. We are, I think, 10 kilometers from Willowvale. Mayday.
The road is interesting and fantastic.
Mayday.
No.
It's gonna take us about an hour to get there. It's a small Louis cup of tea. Not really mine.
This is traveling. This is overlanding. This is Africa. After that very exciting drive through the foothills of the Transkei, our next stop was the Dwese Tsebe Marine Protected Area, where Corinne planned to do another hike.
Another day, another thing. I'm on my way to the lighthouse at Mabashe. This is basically in the Swebe Marine Park. We are camping at the Haven, which is more a hotel than a campsite, but the people actually allowed us to camp there. It's quite secluded, but we are in the park, so there's it's nice and green here. Let's see, 3 bridges to cross, and it's also on the beach, so I'm gonna walk along the beach back to the campsite, but first I'm gonna have a look at the lighthouse. There's lots of yellow wood here, which is quite surprising, and then just lush shrubs, plants. Oh, I nearly missed the bridge. And I'm looking for chameleons still. And there's the lighthouse. Hoppa! It's tiny. Looks like a little spaceship. There you go. I can already see it now. It's starting to appear on my screen. It's a bit windy today. So this blue clouds in the sky. And here we are. There you go. Just past the lighthouse, and now it's a quick downhill to the beach. It really reminds me of nice now. Whoops. Look at all the different plants. And you can hear the ocean in the background. I've only seen some vervet monkeys. They're quite shy. I don't know if they get chased away from the hotel, probably. But there must be some other animals here as well. And here we are. Whoopah. Beach time. beautiful. Okay, so I'm more of a electrical girl, but it looks like this is white mussel oyster beach. There's another pretty shell. It's broken. Yeah, but lots of oysters and white mussels. No, obviously. Oh, there's another pretty shell. So this is the only thing that I'm gonna collect is pretty shells. If I can get it out. Look at that one.
Our next destination was very exciting and we couldn't wait to get there, so we headed further north, crossing some more bridges. The signs of the recent floods were everywhere with a lot of driftwood next to the riverbanks. Navigation was quite challenging and we took a few wrong turns, which meant we had to go down some treacherous inclines as we traversed the hills of the Transkei. But we always had the great views of the sea, showing us the reason why we were there. It was treacherous and quite harrowing driving, and Corinne got out quite a few times as she found it quite a bit too nerve-wracking to be in the vehicle. As we headed further down, it became clearer and clearer why everybody was recommending this place, and it was well worth the harrowing drive when we got to the bottom and saw the amazing beach and the wild camp that we saw on the Overlanding app. Ibanzi Beach is one of those places where time has still stood still. It is an unspoiled part of the wild coast and is also kept that way by the people that clean the beaches daily and make sure that the plastic pollution doesn't enter this part of the ocean. So we spent quite a few days just relaxing by the beach, buying fish and crayfish from the local fishermen and just soaking up the very relaxing atmosphere. With a sunset towards the one side and the sunrise to the other, this was true wild camping. And now after that fantastic month cruising the coast and wild camping, we are gonna go and stay in a house for a few weeks. My laptop broke and has been couriered to Cape Town and I have to wait for it and then reinstall everything and reinstall backups. I hope I haven't lost any of the videos for you Patreons. But we're going to be in the house for 2 to 3 weeks in a very beautiful place called Hole in the Wall. First we are heading to Coffee Bay to see if I can find a place where I can get it received, and then we are off to Hole in the Wall, cruising beautiful Transkei. So far we've just been killed with kindness, so we haven't experienced any of the dodgy dangers. The feeling hasn't been very dangerous, eh, sweetie?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, but we'll see. But everybody's friendly so far.
people are very poor, so you are getting asked for food and money in specific spots. And I think it's again the thing of traveling, where you have to be very aware in tourist places and very relaxed as soon as you get to the rural areas. Yeah, so let's go and see what Coffee Bay has to offer, and then off to Hole in the Wall. So after a quick stop at Coffee Bay to arrange for my laptop, we headed along the coastline to Hole in the Wall, a little gem just a few kilometers south of Coffee Bay. In our next episode, we spend a blissful time at Hole in the Wall watching dolphins and whales. Karine does a beach cleanup to make sure we leave the place better than we found it. And we both take a big tumble when we take our first swim on the Wild Coast. That's a story for another time. Please head over to patreon.com/Fearless on 4 Wheels to subscribe and get these videos first and view them ad-free. Or like and subscribe this video to support our channel. Thank you for watching.